Now take a look at this. And this. Is that a Samsung, Huawei, Oppo, Honor? You probably don't know what you're looking at. Because as the smartphone industry matures, smartphones look a lot like each other more and more. Well, that was the Elephone 7, the so-called explosion-proof phone. What has happened to smartphone design lately? Honestly, the problem of everyone copying everyone else has gotten so bad that we now have phones that look basically the same as every other phone. Is it Huawei, Vivo, Samsung, Honor, Oppo? You know the design world has turned upside down when Xiaomi, of all companies, has the most unique design around the world. Check out the Mi Mix. Of course, enter the familiar sounding and more familiar sounding looking Elephone 7. Notwithstanding what some might consider a blatant ripoff of the Galaxy S7 design and name, the Elephone S7 does look pretty good on paper. With a starting price of just $139, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better-looking phone for the price, especially one with a curved display. Now let's talk about what Sammy might have in store for the authentic Galaxy S8. Now, the most recent rumor of the Galaxy S8 confirmed what we already knew, that the S8 will probably get a QHD Super AMOLED display. But the latest rumor out of Chinese blogging site Weibo has it rocking a 5.5-inch 4K display. Likewise, 6 GB of RAM was always seemed to be a given. Other perfectly logical rumors put a Snapdragon 830 chip, which Samsung is ironically manufacturing for Qualcomm, or Samsung's own Exynos 8895 chipset in the Galaxy S8, which will vary depending on the market which you live. The S8 is also expected to arrive with support for Google's Daydream VR, as well as, of course, Samsung's own USB Type-C Gear VR headset. The Galaxy S8 is expected to be unveiled during the Mobile World Congress 2017 in February with a March release date. What do you guys think about that rumor? 5.5 inches. The sweet spot or too big? Now let's talk about more Samsung rumors, and we have an exclusive render of the Samsung Galaxy A5 2017. These new CAD renders, obtained exclusively by Android Authority in collaboration with OnLeaks, show the new design direction Samsung has in store for the next year's Galaxy A5. The render shows that next year's mid-ranger will inherit the high-end design of this year's Galaxy S7. According to our source, the display of the Galaxy A5 2017 comes in at 5.2 inches. This makes the A5 2017's footprint nearly identical to the current A5, but with a 0.5 millimeter thicker body, hopefully for housing a larger battery. Perhaps most interestingly is that the Galaxy A5 2017 will have a side-mounted speaker and a completely flush camera lens on the back. The headphone port is there, but it has switched sides. But the 2017 A5 will make the switch to USB Type-C. Now, a war has been waging over the past year between messaging apps. They are fighting tooth and nail to be your #1 choice. And the latest one to take a swing for the fences is Facebook, by adding video calling to WhatsApp. WhatsApp's much anticipated video calling functionality is now rolling out. The new free video calling feature appears to be available only in the latest WhatsApp beta version for now. Accessing WhatsApp's video calls works much the same as accessing voice calls. Tap on the call button in a conversation and a dialog box will pop up asking you if you'd wish to place a voice call or a video call. Hit video call and now you're good to go. The integration is intuitive, and the new dialog box has added the bonus of preventing accidental voice calls. So I'd be curious to know from you guys, what is your favorite messaging app? For us, it used to be Google Hangouts, but that's less and less so now. Now that almost everyone and their dog is on Facebook, people by default are just using the Messenger app. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys remember from like 15 years ago when people were making money hands over fist in the .com bubble? Remember, we didn't call it a .net bubble or .org bubble. We didn't call them .biz billionaires. We called them .com billionaires, because that's the power of a .com. Now, why is that? Because no domain name extension tells your story with the same degree of trust as a .com or .net domain name. .com and .net domain name extensions inject credibility into your online presence. Save 15% on domain names and web hosting when you use our coupon code Android at domain.com checkout. When you think domain names, think domain.com.